This has been a very strange year for video games because it does feel like, as packed as the schedule has been, with all the different stuff we've been able to play, from big RPGs to random indie stuff to cool fighting games and stuff like that, it's difficult to try and discuss the best of the best. But today, we're going to attempt to do so. What's up, gamers? DreamcastGuy here. So, Jeff Keighley has just released all the different categories and nominees for Game of the Year. Now, I must admit, some of the different things that have made it onto these rankings are very, very, very baffling. Some of the games that are being selected, I strongly disagree with even being on the list at all, but let's go through the different categories and what I think deserves it. Of course, the one that I feel like is definitely the most discussed is the Game of the Year award. Let's begin with that. So you can see the nominees here are listed. Now, if you click vote, you can go directly to the Game of the Year Awards website, and here you can see everything we have. Now, if you sign in, you can vote, but our votes as fans apparently do not influence much. Apparently, the way this sort of works is games journalists, dudes who work at Kotaku and GameSpot and stuff, their votes apply 90% of what makes the rankings here, but we can be the last 10%. We can be the deciding factor. Now, what are the nominees themselves? We have A Plague Tale Requiem, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Stray, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Now, let me just say right up front, this is very, 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 very weird to me. I like Stray. I gave Stray a 9 out of 10. I actually platinumed Stray. I thought it was that legitimately fantastic. But to put it next to games like Horizon Forbidden West and Xenoblade Chronicles 3, like, this feels a little bit like they just needed to put some sort of game on the list and they threw that on there. And I'm not even doing that to like hate on Stray. I like Stray, but that just feels like a weird pick. Personally, I am still going for Elden Ring. I have so many hundreds of hours in Elden Ring. I do think that this is a once-in-a-generation experience. I love Ragnarok. I've put 50 hours into Ragnarok, but I don't know. Even having Stray on the list feels weird. For this, personally, I think that Elden Ring is definitely going to take it. Now, they have a bunch of different categories. Now, here's what's kind of interesting about this, is that the different categories have different ideas behind them. Sort of like if you're watching the Oscars, there's Best TV Direction, Best TV Writing. Well, here is Best Game Direction, awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. Now, this is, again, they have Stray on the list, and they have this game called Immortality. I'll admit it, I did not play Immortality. I've heard this game is like an interactive movie, actually. Like, it's like a girl got killed, and we find all these movies, and we have to try and watch the movies and find clues to figure out what happened to her or something. I'm going to play it before these rankings are done. When it comes to Best Game Direction, I'm definitely going to give it to God of War Ragnarok. I think Elden Ring is a more fun game. It is a more beautiful game. It's a more interesting game in pretty much every category. But God of War Ragnarok has a more focused direction to it. I think the lore is better. I think the conclusion is obviously a million times better. I think a lot of the decisions they made very purposely in Ragnarok are better than Elden Ring, but let's see what the next category is. Best Narrative, outstanding for storytelling in a development of a game. Again, I am going to give it to Ragnarok. I almost want to give some points, like, the weirdest part about this is that as much as I love all these games, well, all these games here that I actually know about, the strange choice is I would not put Forbidden West here at all. This is going to sound rude. Anybody who watched my review already knows this, but I thought the original Horizon Zero Dawn was a complete masterpiece. I thought it was sad. I thought it was thoughtful. I thought it was very, very, very bold in its approach to this tribal post-apocalyptic future. Whereas Forbidden West felt like a big step up from gameplay and AI and honestly graphics, but it's still like a step down specifically in narrative. So I think Ragnarok wins Best Narrative. Here we go. Best Art Direction for outstanding creative and or technical achievement in artistic design and animation. So this is a weird one. I really did not like Scorn. I actually gave Scorn a 4 out of 10 because I thought the gameplay and the puzzles were just so unfun. I do think I might give Best Art Direction. This is very difficult. Scorn has really, really, really good art. I really think it's pretty much like an interactive wallpaper at times. Stray, though, is really cute. Man, these are all very... This is a hard category. I think I'm gonna go Elden Ring. I mean, I think Elden Ring has certain shots like big fields full of like broken swords, the world tree itself just growing up out of the center of it, a lot of the bosses growing additional mandibles mid-fight. Best art direction. Yeah, I'm going to go Elden Ring on that. I just think that I'm going to go Elden Ring, but if Scorn wins, I think it totally deserves the W. I'll be honest with you. What do we have here? Best score and music. This is also a hard one, just because, honestly, Metal Hellsinger, it was basically like Doom, but shooting on the beat was kind of the gimmick. That was actually really, really, really good music, but I think, man, best score and music, so it's specifically music. I mean, Elden Ring did have music too. This is a hard one. I'm going for... Oh, God. I'm going to go for Metal Hellsinger. Personally, I really like Metal Hellsinger, and the fact that the music was part of the game... That to me is, honestly, I think that makes it really stand out more. But if I had to give a secondary vote, I would go to Elden Ring. I do like Elden Ring's big boss themes a lot. What do we have here? Best audio design. Recognize the best in-game audio and sound design. This is really weird. I think I might go for that one, I might put Forbidden West or Gran Turismo 7. I did think that I think I'm going to be a weirdo, and I'm probably going to be the only person who votes for this, but for best audio design, I think I might go for Gran Turismo 7, because you may just think it's cars driving noises, but it did really manage to create, if you put on your headphones and plug them into the controller, so it activates that 3D audio, it really sounded like you were in the 400 different cars that are in that game. Forbidden West, though, Forbidden West also had good too. A lot of those robot sounds. Yeah, okay. I'm going Forbidden West on that. Best audio design, so it's actual like sound effects, creaking leaves and stuff. Yeah, I'm going Forbidden West on that. What do you have here? Best performance. Okay, so Ashley Birch as Aloy, Plague Tale Requiem. We have this lady here, Charlotte McBurney, God of War Ragnarok, Christopher Judge, Immortality, Man Gage, or Sunny Soljic, God of War Ragnarok. Oh, God, I can't explain why, but I think I want to go. I think I want to go for this kid played Atreus. I think I want to. Yeah. Oh my God, this is difficult. God of War Ragnarok's story is just so good, and I don't want to talk about spoilers. I have a video up talking about why I love the spoilers so much, but I think I'm going to go for best performance for voice acting, motion capture, and performance capture. Yeah, I'm going for Atreus here. He killed it. He made God of War Ragnarok about him in the best way. Games for impact, for a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message. I don't think I've played any of these. Yeah, I've not played any of these. Man, I feel like a jerk. A Memoir in Blue, Citizen Sleep. I've never even heard of these games other than As Dusk Falls. All right, I'm going to skip that because honestly, I don't get a vote. Best ongoing game, Apex Legends, Destiny, Final Fantasy XIV, Fortnite, or Genshin Impact. You guys know I'm going for FF14. Final Fantasy XIV obviously released their big, huge, epic expansion, Endwalker. Endwalker has been everything I ever wanted and more. So I'm going for Endwalker. What do we got? Best Indie, outstanding creative or technical achievement in a game made outside the traditional publisher system. I know that so I beat all of these. I've beaten all of these. Well, no, I haven't beaten Cult Lamb. Neon White is very, very good. Sifu is very good. Stray, Tunic. I think I'm going Sifu. I really liked it. I ended up platinum Sifu a lot. Sifu had this interesting idea. It was a martial arts game, but while you were beating people up, it made it where you constantly aged when you would die if people beat you to death instead of just falling over and going into the ground to take a dirt nap. Instead, the way it would work is you would slightly age up. Every time you died, it would get a little bit higher. I liked that mechanic. A lot. Yeah, I'm voting for Sifu. What do you got? Best mobile game? These are all terrible. Diablo Immortal? Diablo Immortal is on the list. Are you kidding me? Nope. Best community support, recognizing a game for outstanding community support, transparency, and responsiveness, including social media. What a weird thing. I'm still going Final Fantasy XIV, I guess, because the community is so welcoming. Are we getting into the weird innovation and accessibility? Last of Us Part 1, recognizing software or hardware that's pushing the medium forward by adding features and technology to help games be played and enjoyed by even wider audience. I think I am going to go for Last of Us Part 1 just because they did add in all the crazy features of Last of Us Part 2, making it so you could change enemy colors, increase ammo pickup. I think Last of Us Part 1 has got to be one of the most playable games ever. Best action game. So this is a category that I love a lot. Wow, so we finally have Shredder's Revenge here. Sifu, Neon White, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, and Bayonetta 3, which I didn't buy and I've never played. I think I'm going to go for Shredder's Revenge because, man, was that action fun as heck. What do we got here? Best action adventure. I mean, I'm going God of War Ragnarok. That's so weird. Traversal and puzzle solving. Well, that's definitely Ragnarok because the puzzle solving was great. Best role-playing game. Elden Ring, Live Alive, Pokemon Legends Arceus, Triangle Strategy, Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I mean, obviously, for me it comes between, these are all really good. Man, Nintendo kind of swept this category. Live Alive I did like a lot, but I think, and I really did love Triangle Strategy. I think I'm going for Xenoblade Chronicles 3. That game really stood out. And man, especially for anybody who's played Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Chapter 5, baby. Whew. What we got here? Best fighting game. Wait, what the hell? DNF Duel, King of Fighters, Multiverses, Sifu. Why is Sifu primarily around head-to-head combat? But this is a single-player game. Am I misunderstanding this? Head-to-head combat. I don't understand why Sifu is here. Weird. I guess I'm going to give it to Sifu. Best family game, Lego Star Wars, Sparks of Hope. I'm going for Splatoon 3 just because, honestly, I love Splatoon 3, but I did like Kirby and the Forgotten Land quite a bit. I still haven't played Sparks of Hope. I did play a little bit of Nintendo Switch Sports. I did not play Lego. Best sim and strategy. Okay, I think we're starting to get into the weird strategies I don't know about. Sports and racing. Best multiplayer? Yeah. I'm actually still completely addicted to freaking Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I think the rest of these categories kind of suck. I'm going to end it right here. But best multiplayer, I'm still so hooked on Call of Duty multiplayer. I still play it literally an hour every single day. I got my roommate addicted to it. I've gotten all my friends addicted to it. I'm seriously just, this is my jam. This is not only the best multiplayer of the year, I think this is probably one of the best multiplayers in many years. But what do you guys think? Which categories do you think are the coolest? Which games are you the most excited about? Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big old thumbs up, share with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. And please, keep dreaming. Oh my gosh, one of my roommates, by the way, is moving out. So if you hear bangs and stuff during the editing of this video, I apologize. It's what can you do? Thanks so much for watching that video. If you want to see something else, you can always click this link to see what I put up last, or, subscribe and see what's coming up next. Also, I promise that whatever I do, it'll try not to suck.